I want to rank these before the next one comes because I believe the next one's going to be number one without even smelling it. I obviously can't tell you guys about it. I didn't know it'd be sold out before I could smell it. Bloodline, I was able to smell and tell you guys. I'm not going to go tell you guys to buy something blindly in case it's way off. There's always a chance something can be way off. But Auphorie's doing their first ATTAR. To the two brothers that said they won't change and they have a certain way of doing things and they're committed to their practices, they've been listening to somebody. They've been listening to somebody. I've pushed them this whole time to open up to real ambergris. Never thought that they would quit their vegan dare musk or whatever, their code of ethics for dare musk that they had forever. But we're getting real dare musk in their new composition. Thank goodness they came to the light. They came over. So now they're playing not only with real ambergris, but real dare musk. This one looks like one for the ages. KYARA, based around KYARA oud. Tibetan dare musk, it's sweeter. Not as animalic. Real ambergris. When I get it, I'll tell you about it. But I want to do this before that because I have a feeling it's going to be number one. All right, I have 11 of these to go from. Here we go. I think I'm the first one with Auphorie on YouTube. So finally, a bunch of people picking it up. Glad for that. Glad for that. But I covered this house. The good thing about Auphorie to know, here's how to spot an infomercial or how not to spot an infomercial. Auphorie will not give in to reviewers or influencers. I call it, yeah, they're influencers. If you ask for free bottles, you're an influencer. You're sold out. You're a commercial. If you're asking for a free bottle, you're telling them you can give them a good review. You're going to give them product placement. You're going to put their link, blah, 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 all that stuff. If they review Auphorie, look for a full bottle. Always look for a full bottle. And you know, if they say this is the best thing in the world and only have a sample the whole time, it's like, hello. You're just trying to get traffic. The few that have the full bottles, this is the beauty. This is how you spot good people. Not that they spent the money, but that they're passionate about perfume, because Auphorie will not give away free bottles at all. They're locked, loaded down, won't. So, all hard-earned right there. All hard-earned. And fought for and hunted. Amazing stuff. Number 11. Been too wrong on this one. I put it on again today to remember why I had it down here. I always keep this ranking list, and when I get a new one, I adjust it. Instantly know why. Women, this could be for you. This is the only Auphorie I've smelled that goes back to the late 80s, early 90s women's animalic perfumes. It's got cannonball flower, iris, mixed spices, amber, labdanum, Laotian oud, white sandalwood, cedarwood, patchouli, caramel black coffee, civet, castoreum, musk, and ambergris. All of these are synthetic musk and ambergris that I'm going to mention. The newest one is the first time they've given in, and I hope they continue. I hope they continue with the real musk and real ambergris. But Binturine was given to me by Elizabeth out of her personal bottle to smell. And it's just beautiful on a woman. I can't imagine what this stuff would smell like on a woman. Number 10 is Red Crown. This is the big reason I did not buy Song of Everlasting Sorrow. iPad's going to smell good now. Notes in this one are peach, blossom, plum, blossom, cherry blossom, all beautiful. Hawthorn, bamboo, peony, magnolia, orchid, jasmine, oolong, tea, sandalwood, thuja, cedar, pinewood, amber, cashmere, and musk. It's that magnolia note. That's the big note that just, not that I'm not a fan, just doesn't do something for me. It's just, yeah, not one of my favorite notes in it, which Song of Everlasting Sorrow did. That's why I did not go for that. And it's still up there, full bottle only. So, yeah, might smell better than it is, but I can't risk blind buying that stuff. There's no way. The opening of this is extravagant. I love it with all the blossoms and the flowers. You brothers, you guys, please correct me. I don't know. I've heard people, I guess is the Eugene Immer's It's the way to pronounce it. I always say Auphorie, so their first initials are in the first two of Auphorie, Auphorie. So maybe that's it. But Red Crown, it's akin to La Lantern a bit, not quite as fruity. And just the Magnolia is what turns it for me on this one. Which brings us to the next one. None of these are bad. This is like doing an Ariz list, by the way. Because now we're getting into my full bottles already. Oh my gosh. Just, this is the happy juice. Happy. Like feral. Happy. With Despicable Me. Just, I hear that song when I smell this stuff. I'm so happy. Wish I could get rights to that to play it now. That's what this is. Beautiful. I wear it to one of my daughter's birthday parties, kids' parties, that kind of stuff. That's my go-to for that. I put it on all the time for that stuff. Family events, whatever I'm taking my daughter to. And it now reminds me of those times, so it's becoming one of those memory lockers for me that way. Red mandarin, red dates, goji berry, saffron, red osmanthus blossom, crabapple blossom, red peony, red Dalbergia wood, ambergris. It's a 33%. And what's that, number 9? I could bump it up. It bumps up sometimes. It's good stuff. Number 8, Ore Noña, right here. It's like cereal. It's this huge blast of rice note. It's like a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but sophisticated. Notes include tapai palu, that's fermented glutinous rice dessert. Pandan leaf, one of my favorite drinks. Pok Pok, now famous in Vegas, New York, was started in a little shack here in Portland. When they serve water, they put in pandanus leaf. The first day I tried it, I'm like, okay, what's in your water? Because they don't show the leaf. The water just has a taste to it that's phenomenal. And then it has a smell to it and reminds me of that. Just vibrant, earthy green note. If you haven't smelled what pandanus is, pandanus, you gotta get on it. Pandanus. Violet, orris butter, jasmine, sambuck, cinnamon, chocolate, sandalwood, coconut milk, gula melaka, which is Malaccan coconut sugar, benzoin, suede smoke, ambergris, musk. Literally like the most sophisticated Cinnamon Toast Crunch or that horchata drink, but perfumed up. Just, there wasn't a bottle available. I would own the bottle of this. It's a smell that's so original. I want to have in my collection. Rice is quickly becoming one of my favorite top notes used in perfume. I just like the difference it provides, the sharp twang, but yet balance that it provides the startup of a composition. Orinoya. All right, number 7. This is hard to put here, but they just get harder. This is another thing that bottles weren't available. I was lucky enough to get samples when Auphorie had distribution. That's how I was able to do all this. I would have bought bottles if they had them. I would own 10 bottles from the house, just like Riche. It's that good. Iris Macchiato. Got the review up. Check it out. I said it in the review. We'll say it here real quick. I go to the barista shows before they were a thing. They actually were on ESPN one year. And early on, we had a local person competing here. Early on. Now, of course, tons of local people compete, and it's a thing. But Anyways, there's a specialty drink they have to make. They have to make 4 different drinks. I forget, like espresso, a cappuccino, and then they have to create one unique one. They'll add stuff like basil, notes like this, and I'm like, I want this as one of those specialty coffees. Sell it to me for $15. Let me try it once. I have to try this as a coffee. This is divine. This is one of my favorite coffee fragrances I've ever smelled. It's the beauty. These guys have given me a lesson on the note of iris or butter like nobody else of what it can do. They use it in so many creative ways. When I say something passionate with tobacco, these guys with the orris and iris, they use it in so many creative ways against dark notes that I can't wait for what's next when they do for orris. Did I say notes of this? Check out the notes. Vanilla bean, tonka bean, patchouli, benzoin, sandalwood, and musk. I just want to bathe in that. Right? Number 6, I picked this to win last year at the Art Reflection Awards. Is this the only one that didn't win that I picked? There we go. See, look at me. I put my faults up there. A lot of people don't like doing that. Lana Medela Rosa. Powder and Dust one. Never smelled powder and dust. So I don't know how it compares. This is stunning. It was up there forever. I told people it was stunning. This was literally during like the 2 months, like I just couldn't buy anymore. I had no money to spend. Weird enough. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to get the bottle. It sold out, but at least I have this. It's a stunning, stunning fragrance. Earl Grey tea. Daffodil. If I read these notes and didn't have a sample, I wouldn't have bought this. That's what I said. I don't know how Song of Everlasting Sorrow is or not. Red rose, white rose, lily, honeysuckle, jasmine flower, passion flower, acacia, woodbine, woods, moss, musk, ambergris. Somehow the daffodil, the rose, and the tea, because most times a blackened tea takes over the top. Bortnikoff's did a mess with it. Terrible. This, perfect. Perfect use of what tea can do in a fragrance against just a pungent rose. Not jammy, pungent, sharp. Handing it to your lady rose. We're at 5, RYUKYU. Reviews up, check it out. Notes, check out these type notes. Pineapple, mango, shikasa, roselle, hibiscus, Okinawan sandpin tea, plumera, Okinawan brown sugar, tropical petrichor, coral limestone cave, Okinawan, sea salt, sea breeze, sea musk. I mean, just a Hawaiian trip. Maui, if you hike those bamboo forests, I hiked the black beaches, and without the tourist guides, me and my daughter just went and adventured, and we found everything without the paying the tourists and being on a big bus with everybody. Hung out with locals, ate with locals, hiked with locals, did it different, but found these are the smells. This is the trip that was in the bottle of RYUKYU. It's available still available. Check it out. Wine. The one that started it off, the first four-air smelt. I talk about it all the time. Look at the juice. The day I fell in love with orris, right here. Oh my gosh, this is stunning. Stunning. Like if the French didn't go the way of synthetics and really focused on naturals and real materials, I mean, this is why I like Auphorie so much. They're keeping these traditions and these notes and ingredients alive and sacred. And it smells of it here. I mean, this is the stunning stuff you'd expect the Chanel to be doing nowadays. Not kidding. Or a Guerlain. Of course, with their aid and their DNA in it, with the heavy naturals that they had, but just stunning compositions like this. Ready for these notes? This is the color backed up the smell. So now I've been disappointed every blue I've sniffed since then. Neroli, violet leaf tea, iris, orris butter, rose, leather, saffron, mignonette, patchouli, vetiver, sandalwood, cedarwood, amber, cocoa bean, ambrette seed, oak moss, musk. This with real Tibetan musk. Wow. So glad I own this. So glad I own this. Just in case I didn't show the Lantern Rouge juice. Look at that. Look at the colors. Look what they're doing. No wonder I like these guys. What are we at now? I think 3 left. My 3 bottles left. This was hard. These 3, well, these next two can play with each other back and forth. Miyako, it will be remade. Same thing. It's just stuff should be remade. Done again. It's an award-winning fragrance. Notes are apricot, yuzu, my favorite citrus, peach, Japanese golden osmanthus, kin mokusi, that's what it's called, jasmine green tea, leather, precious woods, hinoki, cedar, and sandalwood together, patchouli, katsura leaf, and a silkened musk. If they are going to continue with musk, if they made a batch with the Tibetan deer musk, I'd buy it in a heartbeat. Oh my goodness, it would put this. I could almost guess without smelling that, I mean, it would go to that, it would tie for the top score. I don't know if it could go above that or not. I'd have to wear it 5 times, but it's that good a fragrance. The musk is really, if it had real deer musk in here, oh my goodness. This is an amazing work of art. Next level, next level, next level. I've said it on this channel. One of the first YouTubers to put Auphorie on YouTube. Just amazing. Because you have to buy it. Most YouTubers don't buy stuff. That's why. I'm finding out why I was first to, like, why the heck? This is good perfume. Why isn't nobody in my nose off? No, it's just because YouTubers want free stuff. So they're missing out on the good stuff. There's lessons in that. There's lessons. How free is your life, really? Number 2, the way these age and play, these can change too. The top 3, like I said. Shipwreck Oud Maharini. If you're following my channel, I gave you guys plenty of time to buy this and let you know about it through here and Instagram. Look at that goodness that's settled in there that I got to shake up. That's how much good ingredients are in here. So they do an Oud Imperial line once a year. Same thing. I can't smell it and tell you about it. So it is a blind buy. They like have a pre-release for 3 weeks, and it's usually sold out in the pre-release before they ship. Dang it, man. Vintage Shipwreck. With Oud. With Oud. With Oud. I don't want to sit here and brag about it. It's sold out, not available. No, it's bergamot, real oud oils. They use 3 different ouds. Really smart about the facets and nuances they pick for their ouds. Jasmine, rose, iris, spices, oak moss, amber, and musk. 40% concentration. Number 1, shouldn't become fans of the channel. Should not be a surprise for you. Fans of my Instagram channel should not be a surprise for you. How I review fragrances, I put it in a whole story that was on my profile. I use this as my example. My number 1 oud, becoming one of my most famous videos, orris and oud. So when I said they do so many things with orris here, they let oud and orris just have a marriage made in heaven. This stuff, it's not for, I mean, this is pretty perfume. You oud lovers, this is pretty perfume. The facets of the oud are all there, but the orris is sexed up, powdered up, extravagant orris. It's lipstick. It's full-on makeup orris. and it's full on oud. No, not Hindi. Everything but the Hindi punch. Man, I'm like, okay, I would love this version with the Hindi. Let's see what the Hindi does with it. And real deer musk. My goodness. Anyways, I'm not the perfumer. They are using real deer musk and ambergris though. You go see all my videos. Brought it up in every one. Wishing they would. Yum. Musc Oud Maharaja. One of the favorite bottles I own. Lucky enough to have that, and I'm content enough to have that. Much. There we have my Auphorie's ranked. A house I protect, keep on the channel, talk about on the channel. Glad a lot of other people are picking it up now and giving it attention that they deserve. And so the people that do give full bottles of this, you know, that's how you know. They're passionate about perfume. They're good people, like-minded people like us. So that's a way to detect. Auphorie is one of the protectors of fragrance. They're really protecting it. I love them for it. That's why I keep them on my channel. Even though they won't talk to me in the background, I hope we can build that comfort and they can really see what I'm doing here on my channel and trust. Because there's a couple, I want you people to know what they're doing to get this blue and this red. I want everybody to all help each other out. All right, anyways, you and yours be safe, be at peace, and be blessed.